Hey guys, so I'm gonna watch the rest of this video with you guys. There's about half an hour left, about 35 minutes, something like that anyways. So I figured we'd watch this. Now the video that I made yesterday on this, people had reached out and stated that this man is no longer, I guess, I'm gonna sneeze, I'm sorry, excuse me. So this man apparently isn't even around anymore. He backed out. I haven't did any research on it. I haven't found anything, but I'm going to after this video. Then I can update you on that as well.
Never seen anything like that. Can you imagine? They don't even know that people live this way. And I could think back when disciplining my children.
The whole town knew they were living that way. And also, I need to say, so I've had people come to me and say this is how, it's not just the Whitakers that live the way they are. There's others that live there like that too. It's the way of life. So that's how it is, which I completely understand.
About how fortunate they were to have the things that they had. Had they seen how some people have grown up and lived, it would be a very humbling experience for them. And I think it's a good education that people do that. So I think, I do thank Mark, Patrick, and I do thank Eric and everybody for bringing that to the forefront. It's not all about money for them.
It is for you.
They may not have known that that's what they were doing, but they've educated a lot of people. I have some family in that same situation. I have a great uncle in Kentucky. My dad is from Mud Creek, Kentucky. And I remember some cousins and my uncle. And as a kid, I found out later why that situation was the way it was. And I see that a lot in the Whitakers. So it's very sad, but it does happen. And this situation with Whitakers specifically were some things that happened 70 years ago. They didn't ask for this. 70 years ago, a dark cloud happened 70 years ago, and it's been following them ever since. They only know one life, folks. That's all they know. I'd like to encourage you folks out there when you do talk about the Whitakers, that kind of thing. It's hard to put into words when you're describing what they're going through, but it's not a freak show.
You guys need
these
a freak
folks
show.
are unfortunate. These folks don't have and will never have the things that we have. They just won't. And it doesn't matter what happens. They could win the lottery.
No, you're right. They won't have the things that we have because you fuckers stole all their money. That's why.
They won't know what to do with the money. They're happy and content with the way they were. They can't go back to that because the limelight was shown on them and it was overexposed. There were a lot of things going on. State comes in, takes them away. Now things have to change. And it's very complex. So you're not going to hear real specific things. Here's what day they're coming home, where they're going to be. And it's not going to be that way. This is going to be a slow process. But somebody has to do it. And it doesn't have to be me. Mm-hmm. It does not have to be me. In fact, I prefer whoever's still sending them mad faces up there, that they roll their sleeves up and get in here and do it for no money.
You are doing it for money. You said, oh my God. You said you were getting a piece of the pie. That's what, oh, this dude, man.
I think that would probably cure that. Those would be tired faces going up there with the hands, not mad ones. It would be a whole different demeanor, but let them be that way. They just need some new friends, and maybe they'll find them in this thread with you good folks out there.
No, it's because you're pissing people off. Why are you even here? So according to other people and things that I've read, this guy here is friends with Patrick. Imagine that. Yeah, so you're a snake too.
So let's just keep that in mind, folks. Let's keep that in mind. It's going to take a while to get in there, but we'll let you know what's going on. As far as the financial things going on, it is nobody's business but the people that are working that out, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not involved. I don't want to know about it. If I get involved with something like that, it's because we got the Whitakers home and there's a reason to do something and do some good. Personally, and I told Patrick this from the very, very beginning, how good this world would be if you could go online, make a bunch of money online, and help somebody that
He's
needs
got a
some
money
help
issue.
And put money in their pocket. This would be a better place to live. I mean, the world would be a better place if it was that easy. And
that part right there, someone says they didn't get all of their money. Where did it go? That's what I'd like to know. Because regardless of how they live, sir, they are entitled to a new home, to furnish their home, to get new clothes, to get new shoes. Even if they want makeup, they can get makeup. They're entitled to use that money. It's their money. It was donated to them, not you, not the other two. It's their money. Where is it? I want to know where it is. And I also don't understand why they still have not got some sort of an attorney or what is it, an ad litem that they can have to not only watch over the Whitakers' money, but look out for them as well. That's what they need, not this so-called promoter. Like, really?
You know, it is what it is. So let me get off of that. So I guess that's pretty much what I wanted to say tonight. And I do want to kind of take some questions. So I'm going to try to get in there and see, they're going by so fast. Okay, let me see what we got here. How is Betty going to survive? It's a good question. You know, we're concerned about Betty's health right now. Betty is, she's extremely hurt. You can imagine. Betty's been the caretaker. She's feeling a sense of failure. She's yearning. I mean, her heart has just been ripped out of her chest. That's her family. She's been taking care of them. Those are like her children, folks. Betty has been the caretaker. She's the one that people talk to. She translates for them. She makes sure that they do that. Betty cooks. She does the laundry. She can't keep up with everything.
Larry
I know
cooks
that
too.
when you look at the house and that kind of thing, people want to blame Betty for the BJ thing and everything. And let me say something about this.
Oh,
and I don't know who's doing this. And I hope that you're on this feed right now. But Betty has to stay at Patrick's house because her and Larry were getting threats from somebody. And
I wonder
I'm
who.
going to tell you, I can't read all these in there, but I'm going to ask everybody that's in here right now, if you're seeing threats in there, please do me a favor. Screenshot them and send them to me, because I'm telling you, you don't have to be a fan of Charlie Kirk's to know that there's some crazy people out there right now. I take threats very seriously. Betty takes threats very seriously.
What the hell
and
is
it
going
scared
on?
the hell out of her. And she did not need that, folks, on top of all this. So if you ask how Betty's doing right now, Betty's doing as good as could be expected, and somebody's trying to make it worse. And that is not cool, man. As a matter of fact, don't send me those. Do screenshot them and send them, keep them. Because I just turn them in, basically. Just turn them into Meta Facebook and just saying they're doing threats. If you don't know how to do that, shoot me a PM and I'll show you how to do that and get them kicked off of Facebook. It's very easy. So anybody that wants to get tough and make threats, go right ahead. You won't be on the next broadcast because you won't.
BJ does that. Now, I can't prove it was her account or not, but every time the Whitakers went live, she was in the comment section threatening people. She threatens her family. She ABUSD'd her family. And yet here you are about to stick up for her once again.
Be on Facebook. So, but that's got to stop. She doesn't deserve that, folks. She's hurting. I mean, that was pretty cruel. I didn't even want to bring that up tonight, but it really hurts me to see her go through that, and that she was scared that way.
How do you think Timmy felt? How do you think Ray felt? How do you think Lorraine felt when BJ was there abusing them? How about that? Why can't you take that in consideration and stop sticking up for BJ? That woman should be in prison. Of all the things that she has done, yeah, she needs to be in prison. That girl will never change.
Reason we need him around, and he's there for her. She can't come to your house. She can't come to my house. I'm in Florida. What am I going to do? Okay, so I'm being called Mr. Florida. I want to take that as a compliment, because it's nice down here. It's awesome. Let's see what else we got here. I got to scroll through here. Both need to be charged. Eric is still collecting the money off the platforms to this day. I don't know about being charged, but yeah, you're right. That does need to be resolved. I agree. There's somebody on here saying that money is still coming in.
It is, you idiot. Look on the channel. Right. His channel's still active. People can still donate. People watching gives Eric money. So apparently the donations go to the Whitakers, but that channel alone is Eric's, and he makes money by people watching. Like, every 1,000 views, you get paid a sum of money. Yeah, I know I am a creator, so I do know that. So yeah, every time someone watches his stuff, he's getting paid daily, hourly. I mean, why hasn't that stopped?
I'm very aware of that. Eric controls the platforms. Patrick controls his own personal page, and that's it. He doesn't control anymore. You don't have to believe me. I don't care. being a smartass. Believe me, I'm not. I'm just saying, some people want to believe this and believe that. You just need to do some research first. You'll feel differently about this. You may not change your mind, but you'll be a little bit more sure of some of the mean things that some of the folks have said. But Eric controls the money. Again, I've never met him. He seems like a guy with integrity. He seems like a guy that's a business guy and he's business savvy, and he'll probably do the right thing. I mean, I would think it's not worth not doing it. There's not that much money that somebody would just throw their entire reputation away. I don't see why that would happen.
What is he talking about?
So, I agree. Something needs to happen with that. The money that's coming in is part of that's for the Whitakers, and I hope it doesn't stop. Honestly, I hope they make a lot of money, and I hope that these things work really well, and they're able to afford that family back together. I hope that Eric and Patrick make a bunch of money for their effort. I really do. I don't need that. I wasn't part of it. I mean, I didn't earn it. I don't deserve that.
But you want it.
I love my job. I love what I do. And I'd love to learn how to do what they did, and if I could help a family out and make money like that, I'd like to do that. But yeah, you're right. There needs to be some accounting. And I think there is a guy that's trying to do that. I seen a little podcast today where he was going over some math. I think it's the guy that's calling me Mr. Florida Man, to be honest with you. And so it's Mr. West Virginia Man, I guess.
I had a question. There's all this money that they've made, thousands of dollars. Why are they not putting like Larry and oh my God, Betty in a hotel for now? Why don't they get a mobile home? Like even just something for now for the two of them to live in. Like a trailer or something, like a cheap one for them to live in. There's money there that they should have access to, and they don't. It's weird to me. Also, I'm being told that their home is now condemned. I can only take so much of this guy, and then I'm going to move on.
It needs to get worked out. Let's put it that way. It's none of our business. It's not his business. It's not your business. It's not my business.
You're making it yours.
Right. From an integrity standpoint, it needs to be worked out. So let me move on. There's a million questions here. Let's see. Okay, there's another one about me making money. I went over that. I'm not going to repeat that. Just when this thing is over, go back to the beginning. I've said enough on that. I don't want to waste everybody else's time on that. I was honest. And at the end of it, you can form an opinion any way you want. Let's see. Okay.
It is everyone's business that's giving money. And that's why I encourage people, if you donated to this channel for the Whitakers, call the police. I made a video beforehand with all the numbers and emails and all that. So that's who you're to call. Tell them you donated, how much and what it was for. Because they are investigating Patrick and Eric. Yeah.
Okay, somebody's just asking for what charges need to be filed. I don't want to go. We don't need to rehash that. Let me get a little further past that because it looks like there's a discussion on there between the people that are on there. What's this?
Yeah, I've had enough. All right, I got something else to show. All right, here's a video from Betty. This was done a couple days ago.
Come home, it's not fair. The arrogant and the work people take away from him. First time they come down over, they said they weren't going to take him. Or the second time they came down over, they took him. And I can't even see him now. I want him to come home. I talked to him ever since my mom and daddy passed away. Ever since my mom and daddy passed away. I was 12 years old and I helped mommy take care of them. And I want them back too.
We'll get this. We'll get through this. Okay?
Okay.
There's a lot of people out there that love you. A lot of people out there that know what's right and what's wrong. And we'll fix this, okay?
Okay.
You just gotta relax a little bit.
Oh, I will.
I don't like this at all. I don't think Patrick should be involved with this family at all. Because if you notice on his Facebook, the videos he puts out, it's like he's in control of them and what they're saying. And he keeps pushing. Oh, and get this. Someone was telling me that apparently Patrick decided to do GoFundMe for the Whitakers. Like, are you effing kidding me right now? Yeah, I'm going to find that. Wow. Okay, so this is new. So Patrick's still staying in Odd, Virginia. He's staying right near the Whitakers. So I've watched this. Timmy runs from his home, apparently, before he was taken, runs to Patrick's house in sock feet. I wonder if this is when BJ was there. That's Timmy screaming.
Moose! Come here!
Oh my God. There
Damn me! Mama, what's the place going?
Here's what he says about it. Sorry. Nobody seems to understand how all of this has affected the Whitaker family and how it's affected me. It's hard to watch, but me being put out there as a bad guy makes me wonder why Timmy ran to my house in sock feet in a time of chaos. Well, I would imagine it's because BJ's there. I can't believe I found it. Oh my God. So this is the GoFundMe. Help the Whitaker family secure legal aid. This was done by a man named Cody O'Neill. Who the hell's that? What does he say? The opportunity has concluded from the outset. It was evident that Eric and Patrick's intentions were clear. They recognized the financial success of Soft White Underbelly and their eyes gleamed with excitement. The audience becomes captivated by the Whitaker family as they rightfully should. They generally live each day, cherish the newfound luxuries they acquire. However, these luxuries are funded through their share of the profits. I doubt they have received substantial actual money, perhaps a money order or a substantial sum of cash, such as $1,000, although I am certain Eric desires receipts, as he probably displays them frequently. In reality, it is likely minimal. Therefore, let us collectively provide them with what they truly require: financial support for their family and other associated needs. We should offer them a legal team that is rightfully theirs, while individuals may assist scammers. It is our responsibility to genuinely assist the family. It is truly a sad situation. Who are you? That is weird. I ain't donating. I wouldn't. Please don't donate to this. Yeah, I wouldn't. This is, yeah. Wow. But, I found it. Here it is. That's crazy. Wow. Anyways, that's about all the updates I have. If I get any more, I will update you guys. I'll see you in the comments. Let me know what you think.